welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. In case it is not obvious, it is Friday. And yes, I know you smiled at that prospect. I'll be going live in 5 hours. I go live Friday nights at 7 p.m. EST. This video was initially released at 2 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time Zone. Sometimes I go live early. And so, you see that link in the bottom right hand corner of your screen? Type that link, that web address, into your browser. Follow me on Twitch, and therefore you'll be notified when I go live, early or on time. Also, you can join the Discord too, and that link is in the description, and I'll tell all my Discord folks when I'm going live as well. This channel right here is a channel that you need to subscribe to catch the stream once it is done. Jets Killer Optimal. And now, with that out the way, this guy's an ADR, a man of culture. Let's dive into Fjellkanten. And so where do we spawn at? Well, we spawned near the church. And actually, I didn't take out a rifle with me. I didn't take a sniper rifle. Instead, I took an HRT. Yeah, here's the thing. This weapon is a all-rounder, to be honest with you. It's not very powerful up close. If you want to be powerful up close, take an AUR A1. If you want to be accurate, take an AUR Para. But me, I like the all-round nature of this weapon. It can be an assault rifle, even though that's not its best trait. But it excels at being a sniper rifle. I mean, it has a bipod on it. I mean, why the fuck wouldn't it be? And that's an ADR going off too. You know what? I'll tell you where that is right now. That is near that exit. If you're facing young Olaf's farm from this angle, they're fighting to the left where that exit is. They're fighting over there because 2 people do spawn over there and it's relatively close. So I'm running over here to get eyes on. Because I mean, look, if I can cop an ADR 97, as you've seen last night, I'll take it and I'll use it. But you never know what another player has in mind for you. They can stalk you and wait until you mess up. They can shoot at you immediately, or they can watch you and let you pass. This guy was going to stalk me. You seen how he crouch walked up the hill, and he was expecting me to keep walking forward. And yes, he had on body armor. People, this is why I tell you, go and get yourself some headphones. When I went prone, he lost visual contact with me. That's why he slowed down. If I would have kept running, he would have ran behind me. And then I would have gotten surprised by a random AKM bullet hitting my back. Headphones save games. Now imagine if this guy would have killed me. Imagine, okay? Keep that shit in mind as this game progresses. We heard an ADR earlier to the northwest, pretty much, in that direction right there. Well, actually north, really. And then it stopped. So maybe the guy died or he moved on. I don't know. I was too busy caught up in a moment of taking out this one dude who really and truly wanted to kill me. So, we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep moving. We're going to go upward. Want to grab these chemicals? Or grab this wire? I mean nails. Damn, I called wire nails. That shit crazy. Want to keep going. Now, I got an AKM on my back as a pseudo-secondary. Because the H-bar-T in and of itself is pretty much everything, except for a shotgun. But in this case right here, in this very special case right here, the H-bar-T is a sniper rifle. The AKM is a secondary. That's how I plan to use these two weapons. Ever get that feeling you're being watched? You ever get that feeling? That's why I'm prone out here right now. And then I keep going forward. Keep looking around me. Spot the container. Don't see any glint. Walk up this hill. Like nothing's gonna happen. Go prone again. Again, I feel like I'm being watched. Just because you don't see no evil, that shit don't mean that evil don't see you. And you see, SVD mains, they will use the SVD like an M21. This shit hurts. The fucker took off all my armor with one hit. And then like 10% of my health afterwards. When you relocate, there's no guarantee that where you relocate to is safe in and of itself. That's why when you see me run over here, I pirouetted and did a little 360. Make sure myself was safe. Now, SVD goes off again and shoots out the container. Or shoots the padlocks off the container. Now here's my question. If you got an SVD, why would you go for the container? Unless you're trying to get a secondary, which makes sense. But I spot somebody. And you see I'm tracking them with my crosshair. I'm tracking them because I want to see what they're going to do. You know, your death in this game can come at any moment. I avoided death twice. Is it because I'm good at the game? No. Is it because I kept moving? Yes. Like I said, headphones can save you. When the SVD shot at me, headphones didn't save me. My movement saved me. If I would have stood still, or stopped moving while prone while facing that container, I would have got headshotted. This fucker is going off with his SVD once again. I want to kill him because he's shooting so much. Honestly. That's the reason why. So now it's a matter of how many people are up there. Because I did say I was tracking somebody. But we hear only the SVD. And nothing else. Right now, it's a matter of wait. It's a matter of patience. And then the detector gets used once again. Now, do you think it's the guy with the SVD who hit the detector? I doubt it. I doubt it purely and simply because we heard and seen two people. Well, we heard one person, we've seen another. For somebody to run all the way back to use a detector, and then they're going to run all the way back to where they were last at to chase somebody down and try to kill them, I doubt it. When I aimed, you seen how I jerked the camera down? I did that to see if he was still there. There is a bit of a skill, or there's skill within skill, of aiming with every weapon in this game. Unless you have a VSS or a ZA-M76, every crosshair inside the scope on the weapon in this game has some kind of marker beneath where the bullet's going to go. That's what I'm about to say now. When you aim up to compensate for bullet drop, that person's going to disappear. That's me checking to see who's left, and wouldn't you know it, somebody's beneath me. Yep. There always is. Now, back to my point. When you aim above where you want the bullet to go, that person's going to disappear. Because of the T on, for example, this H-bar T. I couldn't see them, so I had to jerk the camera down to make sure they were still there. So then when I aimed upwards, I took a risk. He could have moved at any moment, but he stood still. And that allowed the bullet to fly true and clip him right in the side of the head. And that's all I could ever ask for, really. All I could ever ask for. So now I got a choice. Do I try to loot the body? Do I go for the container myself? Or do I go for the detector? All three can still happen as I'm running to the detector. But then shots ring out. And on top of that, an alarm trap went off. So people are still here. No need to use a detector. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Now, I'm coming up here because I realized that, that container is still hot. It still is. So if I go to the container, guess what? We put into a gunfight. I like my fights at range. That's what I do. So I'm going to come up here to the plane and try to establish some range. That's the plan. Go prone for a minute, make sure I didn't see anybody or hear anything, keep going. This is one of the reasons why I like Fjellkanten. It's nice and quiet. You can hear any and everything if you just stay still and listen. But if you stay still, then you can't move, or forgive me, then you're not moving, which means you won't be able to catch somebody out in the open going for an airdrop. Case in point. I see one person running over this way. Now, why else would he be running away from the container, away from the detector, and away from the other important thing as well? He's going for an airdrop. Now, my job is this: to stay hidden and use my camera as my eyes, and not to use my actual eyes as my eyes. Think about what I said. H-bar T has not failed me so far. If this airdrop is cursed, I'm praying for it to be booby-trapped. That's what I'm praying for. But I'm also praying for nobody else to be here as well. If somebody was chasing him the entire time, they might see me aiming at him. So I'm watching the area. I'm watching what he's doing. This guy, he's a worm. He's a worm. And then I see him start to slow up and aim for the detector. For the airdrop. Wait for it. There he is. And yeah. That airdrop was not booby-trapped. Which sucks. Because if it was, and here's the kicker. If it was, when the booby-trap animation goes off, and you gotta input those codes on your D-pad to unlock the container, the airdrop, your animation stays still. Easy headshot. If I would have went to a comm station and put booby trap on this shit, he would have died. He would have died. But instead, radiation is here, and so he's leaving, which means I'm gonna leave. Now, how much you want to bet the fucker that's still in, well, the fucker that I detected near or in the cavern beneath that mountain, how much you want to bet he's still in there? I'll bet you 5 mushrooms. And no, not the weed mushrooms. I mean the mushrooms you put on a pizza kind of mushrooms. You feel me? So now, I'm gonna take this exit up here. It's the most unobvious exit, even though there are 3 exits to choose from. My bad, I forgot to turn around to see if there was crows from where he was going. But it sounded like everybody died anyway, so there's that. And now we're out of here. We got 1 kill. We got 1 headshot. Also with the body armor. That shit did save me. It did. I got hit once, body armor took all the hit, and my health took 10%. Imagine if I would have died. Just imagine. Would this game have turned out differently? Maybe. Would I stay and watch it? Probably. Because I want to see what the guy in the mountain was going to do. But regardless, folks, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.